Hello, my name's Lawrence from Heidi's support team. She's asked me to record this quick video for you to show you how to gain access to session number 2. So you can click on it either by going through to the Train with Heidi down here, or if you hover over with your mouse, you'll find that there's this new tab called session 2. So this is where you found this video, and we're going to click on that one, which is the session 2 replay. Depending on when you come to this page will determine how many of these options you have available to you. At the moment, the homework and the deep process meditation are coming soon. So if you click on the full replay, so the live event was recorded and this is the replay. You've got some options here if you're streaming from the internet, depending on your connection speed. This is a large video, long video, so you will either struggle or it will be fine. It's 115 minutes long. If you do struggle with it, then download the file by right-clicking on this link at the bottom and selecting Save Target As. If you watch it online, then you do have a few more options. What you can do is you can use the slider here and you can find the time in the video that you want to particularly have access to. If you wanted to perhaps adjust the audio, you've got the options here. And if towards the end of the presentation, when Heidi was talking about the archetype cards and she placed some cards on the screen behind her, and it made it easier for you to read the wording on the cards if you went into full screen. So it gives you a better chance, and especially if you've got the cards yourself, you can then match the colors. And as Heidi explains in the video what the titles are, you can find them in your deck, your own deck of archetype cards by Carolyn Myss, and then you can obviously follow along as best you can. Talking of following on, if you go up one level and you go to the downloads page, you can download the video file, which is known as an MP4 file, or you can download just the audio of that video and you can take it on your iPhone or MP3 player and take it away with you. So recreating the live event, we've included the chat roll. It's unedited, so you can probably keep along in the times and it will be fairly accurate. There's some good chat going on in there and some questions that Heidi answers as well. The slides that Heidi used during the presentation you can download and access here. Obviously, because Heidi was in the screen, the slides are always over on the left, so don't be too surprised by that. You've got a photograph here of the group reading and the cards, so if you couldn't do the full screen and you couldn't get access to what the cards were, if you click on here you'll see a very clear picture of them. This is the full screen in portrait, or we've even zoomed in to make it easier for you by having the top half and the bottom half here. This is the Tree of Life that we had on here, the same file that we had last month. This is the A4 version, which if you are printing off and using to make notes on whilst Heidi's doing the presentation, that's ideal. If you then start to want to do readings yourself, the A4 size is a little bit small, so what we recommend is contacting us and asking for the A1, which is the massive size that Heidi uses on the screen behind her, or we recommend the A3, which is easy enough to roll and to take into a client's house or for them to come to you and have it laid out on your table, and you can then use the archetype cards and the tarot. They all sit nicely on the consciousness line as you're doing your reading. So if you find a local printer, we have one here called Call Quick in the UK, and they're fantastic. You can take an A3 sheet to them or email it to them, the file, and they'll print it off, laminate it, you go collect it, and you can use it and you can scribble on it with a pen, or you can use it to lay your cards down. So it's absolutely perfect, and at the end of your appointment with your client you can take a photograph of it with your smartphone, and it's a nice souvenir for you to either email to them, or if you're doing it for yourself, then obviously you can keep a record of your readings that you've done for yourself and the notes that you may have made on your sheets. So just a few tips there for you to how to get the best out of now starting to think about working towards becoming a reader and using the life codes as reading tools. So that's all available to you in the members area here. The other area that I'd like to just quickly point your attention to is the blog. Heidi will be coming up with a new version for this particular month. At the moment it's the victim download page, and as you can see there's a huge amount of interactivity. Heidi's answered loads of the questions. She's interacted with a lot of the comments, and a lot of people found it very cathartic to actually go through the process of writing and going into the energy of the victim and the benefits that Heidi gave them by giving some answers and some clarity and insight. So check this out, check out this month's, and we'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.